Hello from Canada, welcome to Theory Query. Sorry it's been a bit, guys. Still a little sniffly. Been trying to ride it out, but it's been dropping my energy, unfortunately. I'm gonna turn the music up here, guys, a little bit so I can turn it down for myself. Just give me just 1 second here. There. So let me know if that's too quiet for you guys. We are going to be jumping into the Season 9 base. I do have a confession though. Let me just make sure it's going to be right size for you guys. It is not. So my confession is, with my low energy, I have not been feeling up to... What the... Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. Just crashed on me. That's kind of sad, because I haven't been doing the Forever World, because Bedrock has been crashing, and so now Java crashed, so let's hope not. My confession was going to be that with my lower energy, I had been starting to plot some of the base structure stuff out. So I've maybe done a little too much work behind the scenes on stuff, so it's good I'm getting the stream out so you guys can see it and join in with me, because I don't want to do too much without you guys, but I also didn't want you guys watching the grind. So I got lots of wood, I got lots of stone materials. I died horribly. We will talk about that in a minute. So I had to borrow the odd thing, but I figured the hermits rescue each other all the time, so shouldn't be a problem. If I needed a little rescuing for just a couple days until I can pay him back. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, while I was caving, I lost everything a few times. And so I have 4 bundles instead of 5. I'm also staring at a wall because, whoops, you guys need to see it first off. Hold on, everything's freezing up on me. Come on. Okay, we're just going to show you guys all this stuff. There we go, while it was loading. Because yeah, I didn't want to show you guys any of it beforehand. I just put some trapdoors here to help with the not falling down the staircase. We have this area up here that we had done beforehand. So that's all the same. Not much change there. But we're gonna go down, and I started setting this up. So this will be the railing that connects down to there. Like I said, I may have started doing a little too much. This is gonna go across to the other tower there. I'm worried that this guy's too tall though, because I wanted both towers below the cloud line, because otherwise the clouds obscure your view. So I might need to drop this tower by a little bit. We don't... Oops. I just ruined that. I was going to say we don't have the water elevator yet, but we have the water leading us down, but I just placed a block there accidentally. So I'll fix that soon. If we come down here, I have dug out this thing. This will be a little room of some type. I think I was gonna move it over by a couple, so just so it wasn't door and then door. This will be an area here, and I'll explain the area in a second. But if we continue down, this is going to be our lovely little lab area. I believe I mentioned I'm basically taking the pixel preserve and then So it'll be the main conservatory. I don't know where I stuck my papers right now. I apologize. I'll have to find them. But yes, there's the conservatory that's going to be here up above. There is the labs, which is going to be down here. And so the labs are actually going to be all of my automatic crafters. I tend not to do like full redstone farms, but stuff like a basalt maker, stuff like where I grow my dripstone, where I have my I apologize if you can hear that. My cat is snoring loudly. I think she heard me. Where you can renew your lava, renew your dripstone, all that kind of stuff is going to be down here. For those who live in my area, we have a place called Touch the Universe. It is kind of a science exploration area where you can play different games or do different fun activities to learn about the science. I'm going to be doing the same thing with Minecraft mechanics. So, how do you grow basalt in Minecraft? What light level do you need to grow mushrooms? All that kind of stuff will be down in the basement there. If we come out here, I showed this a little bit last time. I may have finished some of my pathways here. So like I said, I might have been still being busy while I was feeling under the weather to actually do streams. I do apologize for that, but we started putting some moss down for the start of, I believe we called this Biome Bounders Playground. And so you'll be doing stuff like cool parkour moves or bounding on slime blocks or stuff like that to get from one biome area to the next. I'm not going to do every biome in the game because there's so many different variations, but like the main ones like jungle, forest, temperate forest, which is like what we have here, mountains. We're going to probably do swamp, we might do lush caves, different areas like that. Dark forest might be a good one with the large mushrooms. And so we're going to try and start taking some ground from all the biomes and doing that up. As you can see, this is going to be leading up to there, and then it'll make its way up there. If you'd like a reference, I do have one. Let me go into here because we're going to need to sleep soon. I did expand this out and make kind of the layout of the different rooms. Let me just pop off headphones for 1 sec and mute up. How quiet the music is big. Okay, cool. Thanks for your patience. Alright. So yeah, we have some supplies and stuff. Fancier supplies and again, thing I had to borrow. I lost my wings. I lost all my rockets. So admittedly I borrowed a couple things from Spawn Cub. Just so I didn't lose stuff again. We got some friends that came by. I know it doesn't look right now like I lost everything, but trust me when I say I lost everything trying to get resources and then had to build all those resources back, because if you remember, I only had like 3 blocks of iron originally. So luckily I got more resources than I lost. So yeah, that's the biome bounders. If we come out, did I not have a doorway here before? I might have. I might have moved or misplaced the doorway. I swear we had one to the main hallway from here as well. We'll figure it out. Don't use my axe on the copper doors because I finally got them green I want. As you can see, we're starting to rebuild the structure here. That was kind of almost a little covered seating bench, that kind of thing. We have our fireplace. We of course have our s'more station, as well as our bucket for water for the fireplace. Gotta have fire safety. If we go down here, I originally showed this last stream where we had found a zombie spawner right underneath our base, which is going to be very nice for next P farm. So we're going to build that all out. This continues down to this cave portion over here, and then we'll continue it down to where we're going to have almost a rainforest cafe. So it'll be a jungle cafe type place where we're going to basically make a rainforest cafe but with jungle biome kind of feel to it. I also did continue an entire pathway all the way to the shopping district because when I lost my wings I had to go all the way back to spawn to get another pair and to just grab some extra bits and bobs to not die horribly for the millionth time. So that's going to be all that, and then of course out this way, I've marked it with torches but I haven't done much work on this part yet, is we're going to be starting on doing the bridge over to the quarry there. You can see that little flat plot of land. I have dug some of that, but I wasn't getting many resources that way, so that's why I went caving, and bad idea. I died. We've put some barrels here, mob parts. This would normally be villager trade, but I have a shulker I borrowed from Pulse to trade with the villagers that are near her area. Empty. We have items for the base, wood items for the base, stone items, and then different materials. Now I started trying this off the last time, but I did it cobble because I wanted to see what you guys thought first. I think this whole hallway part is going to be made of dripstone up until either here, or we might extend it into just this little area here. I'm thinking up to here though. I extended the calcite around so that way no matter what side you come from you'll be able to use the water elevator. So you come from these doors, you got this side. You come from those doors, you got this side. And you come from the main door, the main hallway, you got this side. Which is why this side's the fanciest, because it's next to main door. I know that looks like it should be the main door, but I did this one as the big entrance area. It'll probably get flipped, honestly. Honestly, probably make this the main door, because that's the one the hermit and the pathways are closest to. We'll see. I did extend the pathway all around. You do have to go past here, which is a little annoying, but pathway does continue all the way around the base now, which is good. So, I think what we might work on first, once I fix that one block there, is I was thinking that we could probably work on the hallway here, but also that part there. Just because of once I get to this side here, I'll know what level I'll need that at and how to do that stairs better. Where was it? Right here. That should be a slab, not a stairs. And that should be a cobblestone, not a smooth stone. I know, it's a lot of cobblestone. I'm not texturing it yet. I am new to working on texturing for a lot of it. So I admit I'm doing the parts that I'm not scared to do first. Stick you back in there. Stick you in there. Okay. So, the other thing I mentioned, I'm probably going to flip the main entrance. Maybe we do that now, before we decide where the main hallways are. Because having the room layout would probably help dictate where our floors are going to go. Okay. I probably should move that wood box there. Right. I'm probably not going to keep these as oak, by the way. I don't know what they're going to be yet, but I don't think I'm just going to keep them as oak stairs. It's not going to look as nice. Oh gosh, look at me dropping resources. Really am getting like the hermits. Yeah, I'll take these away for now. I tried them with the oak. The oak looks a little too bland for me. Oh man, I dropped so many. Okay. So, we want this entranceway. I think I may actually have to, yeah, just stand here and move some of this for a bit. That. Okay, let's grab some more. Move it into here. The oak we want to keep. Sorry for grabbing my eye on camera. Okay. Grab those last two. Pop them right here. Okay. Is that everything? Yes. Still got a bunch of stuff there. Probably gonna have to move that one too. Bop, 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 bop. And yes, don't hate me, I borrowed some crimson from false. If we want to test reds, I needed some reds to test. I did write false in that, or not false, sorry, stress. I did write an IOU and put it in the base. So, yeah, we'll stick that in there for now. Goes there, that goes there. Okay. Stick the stairs into there. And we gotta sleep. That is the other thing you may have noticed, particularly with the cubic sun there. I do have a vanilla tweaks pack on. If you guys absolutely hate it, let me know. Because then I won't put it on while I'm streaming with you guys. One thing I really liked about it was the look of the dirt. I don't know if you guys can notice from what you're seeing right now, because it's pretty subtle, but the dirt actually goes 2/3 the way down the block. Well, closer to 90%, 80%, and just creates this lovely rolling hills effect. I think you can even see it more so on the other side. Sorry for my S's today, they're very slippery. So you can see that creates really nice like rolling hill look to everything. So I don't tend to use shaders or anything, but I am really liking this pack for look of how it makes the rolling hills. So it'll be my equivalent of shaders for now. Closer to when the base is more done, I think we might use some shaders and stuff, but for now that's the only thing I added, is something to make the gravel a little more random so it's not like rows of gravel. Same with the dirt and stone, and then it makes this a little bit more even, makes the moon and sun 3D. It makes the doors a little more 3D as well, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, let's plan out that main area. So I'm thinking give this just a little room. Yeah. And have like that. From here, probably still want a hallway of some type. I don't know if we want it that tight of one. Yeah. I still think we want the hallway like that. Because I don't know if we want this as all one big room. So I think having a wall opposite this could be good, because then it can be like bookshelves or something here. The only downside to that is, are we having the entrance go diagonal? I think we might. From the door here. One, two. That might be the way to do it. Just have the entrances go diagonal. This one's gonna be a weird one. Figure that out a bit. This is the garden center. Maybe we just continue this wall going like this. And, whoops. I think like, oh, come on. Don't go there. Go here. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, do I move this like that, but then you have the entrance right at the stairs? You could move this out by one, actually. Now I think about it. There's nothing saying we can't move this out like this. Like that. Let's see. We just give us some extra room there. Okay, that one's the actual wall. Do we like that? I don't think I like this corner of it, but I think I don't mind this. So let's actually make this look pretty now. Take those away. Take this away. This one we have to keep. Okay. Let's move the bed. Plunk that back down over here. Okay. So, we're gonna have to do some adjustments, I think. Oops. Okay. What do we do here to make this look nicer? I mean, I could always do bump, bump, bump. And then, can I take away the end one here? No. And maybe it's just gonna go like that anyways, but I don't know, man. Then I'd want to raise the roof too. And I could do stair blocks. I could do stair blocks. So I could do a stair block there. See, it's still so awkward here. I think it's better like that, and then do a stair block here. Let's see. Let's go grab a stair block. Do 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 do. Right. Boom. Is that okay? Oh, wait. Have to be here too. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's figure this out by taking it all away right now. I did not like how tight that was getting. So I do think that doing something like that will work nicely. Okay. Oops. That's kind of cute, right? And then, actually, because I did slabs on top of there, I could probably do slabs on top of here. That's actually not bad. And it'll break up this anyways, because I have to figure out what I'm doing with the walls. I think that works. I think that works. If we really want to round it out, we can always... Oh, wait. No, we can't. Well... Yeah, no we can't, because it'll be... it'll be slabs there. Let's grab those slabs. And slab those in. Yes, I'm sorry, not sorry. Alright, grab my dirt. I like dirt for scaffolding like Scar does. See, this works. And then I can do it up front like this. Actually, let's take these guys off the end. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah! I think that's cute. Let's just check thing real quick. Ooh! We actually received another donation! Let me just pull it up here. Ah! Is my friend Kit, also known as Synth. I believe that is Synth. S-C-Y-N-T-H-E. I do apologize if I mispronounced your name there. Cool. Synth, yes. So they have actually donated the $49.99. So they're actually getting a acacia plank right now in my Forever World and Hermitcraft Season 9 base. And they get to name our first copper golem or happy ghast. So our little guy in my Forever World does not have a name. So if you have a little name for my guy there, if you haven't seen them, I can actually pull up a little thing here. You don't even know what that is. That's fair. They are very, very cute. Oh, actually, no, instead, let's just build one. Let's just build one. I believe I just need copper blocks and a pumpkin. And I have pumpkins in my farm. Now, do I remember how to build one is the question. I may have to look it up. But they are so, so cute. One moment. Crafting. Okay, cool. It is just what I thought. Do I have shears? No, I'll need iron to do shears. And of course it's raining when I'm trying to show you guys cool, fun stuff. Gotta love that. It's the only downside with this place is it rains so much. There they are. Okay, so let's carve the little guy's head. Happy little face. Oh, yeah, I have my texture pack also adds different faces to them. So we go like this. We pick this guy up. And we have a little friend! And he's so cute! And what you can do is, if you have items in your regular chests, so we actually have copper blocks in there, so we can actually do this! He will actually take the copper blocks one by one, or like section by section, and he will actually put them away for you. They're so cute! They are very inefficient, but they are so cute. Ooh, and actually we have shears. Let's do the new trick with the Wandering Trader. You can actually shear them to get the leads off of them now. Wow, I have 7 leads. I probably don't need that many leads. But yes. So you get to name this little guy. I don't know if I have acacia wood, so I might need to go and... yeah. I will fill up Giga Logs. It's a log shop on the Hermitcraft server, and I can get diamonds, which I can then use for buying some acacia logs and make that acacia sponsor plate. I feel like the sponsor plate should probably all go into the basement. Paperweight? Awesome. Can do. Do I have a name tag right now? No. But I can definitely buy one in the shopping district. I feel like it's getting darker. Oh, no, it's midday. Okay. So let us grab our wings and fly over to the shopping district for a bit. So I don't know if you are familiar with the Hermitcraft world at all, but that did not work like the way I wanted it to. Basically what this world is every year on, well, year to 2 years on Minecraft, a bunch of content creators, I believe about 27 of them, are all playing on the same SMP world, and then they release their world download for everybody else to play. They will do mini games, bases, that kind of thing, and they release it for other people to play in their world. The whole thing with this series that I'm doing is I want to be a better builder. So I am playing on the Hermitcraft world and learning from their creations until I create a base that I feel, a base, shop, kind of the Hermitcraft experience, maybe even a mini game, that reflects something the hermits could have made. So I'm basically playing on their world download from a previous season of their SMP until I learn to be as good a builder and Minecrafter as they are. I feel like I'm doing not too bad. I definitely need to texture that cobblestone though. The cobblestone creation is terrible. Why am I going up the conveyor belt? I believe the correct way is around here. So this is Gigalogs. The guy who made it, it's all empty inside. That's another thing I want to do, is actually fill up the empty bases with actual content. Because I love a good interior. And so many of these bases on Season 9, nobody bothered building interiors, which sucks. Oh, still up there. Still think these are so cool though. So what we're gonna do is go to oak, because I have tons of oak. And it was 2 diamonds per stack, so I can grab 2 diamonds. For every stack I fill up, oops, in the shopping district for Ren. So this is how I'm handling the shopping district, because 1 diamond per stack, because obviously I don't have people to trade with. But if I fill up their shop for them, then I get to take their diamonds. Yeah, it does feel really empty without them. One of the things that I'm doing on my Bedrock version of it is I'm actually using the TCG add-on. The TCG add-on, you can actually have the hermits walk around and you can have them follow you or stay put. And I'm actually having the hermits actually walk around their base in the Bedrock version, but unfortunately I haven't seen an add-on like it for Java yet. I'm thinking I might do armor stands and just have an armor stand with all of their heads with them. So, we wanted acacia wood. Oh dear. Okay, good. Acacia logs, 1 diamond per stack. So we want 1 of those diamonds back. And there you go. We've now paid for our wood! Yay! Alright. What time is it? Okay, we'll probably end up landing that spawn just because that's the nearest base. Or nearest bed, rather. Okay. There you go. Got turned around for a second. These places are so huge. Yeah, if you haven't checked out on Bedrock the TCG add-on, you actually get to play TCG with like vintage beef and Zuma and stuff. And then you can actually challenge the hermits that you see around, like Green or B-dubs or whatnot. And it slowly releases different builds that they did for the TCG from all the bases. So like the Lemon Lime TCG arena and stuff. And you get to place it in your existing worlds. Where did I lose spawn? It should be right around here. I am getting turned around like nobody's business. Yeah, I can probably just fly home in time. As long as I don't keep getting lost. Okay, there you go. I needed to see this. Once I find False's place, then I can always find Stress Monster and then onto my place. So there's Stress Monster. Now, I do apologize, Ovi. If you're familiar with Hermitcraft, my base is going to look a little shabby so far. I haven't done any texturing or stuff yet, because I'm still new to texturing. You can kind of see my path up, which is neat though. Tried to light it up enough to not get attacked by mobs on the way. But yeah, it is a little bit of a cobblestone mess still for now. My idea is basically a nature preserve in the middle of this forested area that is going to have kind of the Firewatch towers. In the basement we're going to have a science exploration area where you can kind of test out the mechanics of Minecraft, like how to make your own basalt, how to harvest your own lava, all that kind of stuff. In kind of a science activity facility. My storage is going to be hidden behind that. Bubble elevator here. In the upper levels, we're going to have like a library, my enchanting area, potion brewing, that kind of thing. This was a test to see which floor I like. I think I like that one a little bit more than raising it up by a block. We're also going to have what I'm calling the Biome Bounders Playground, where if we go out this way, I started putting some moss down, and I'm going to have the different biomes like dark forest, lush caves, I'm going to have the swamp, all that kind of stuff as different areas, and then you can parkour and like slime block bounce and stuff your way through the different biomes. Over here, we're making a path down, and then we're gonna eventually build it out into kind of a rainforest cafe down at the bottom there. But a rainforest cafe, but with the jungle biome. And so I'm gonna have a big tree and maybe a waterfall going through this little cafe. And then finally, I decided to be very ambitious with this, so it's going to be a long-term project, probably take me like 2 years like the hermits do. I've only done about 4 streams of this. Over here you can see the torches. I'm actually going to make a bridge out to a quarry there. You can see the little plateau of stone, and it's going to actually be like a uranium quarry like the ones they have in Australia. And instead of obviously uranium, which isn't in Minecraft, we're going to have green pools of emerald blocks underneath. Ideally, depending on how much trading we do with the villagers. Oh, I forgot to get name tags. Let's see if we can go find a name tag shop. I forgot that was the other reason I went to the shopping district, was for name tags. That way we can name him Paperweight. The other thing, since that you might not know, is Paperweight's actually quite fitting, because until we get beeswax, if I don't wax him, he'll oxidize and become a statue. So the poor little guy will freeze up and actually become a statue in my base if I don't wax him. So I either have to scrape the oxidization off or wax him, or else he becomes a little green statue and just stands there forever. Okay. Do we even know a place that sells... Yeah, see, there's one at TCG arenas. Yeah, Paperweight is probably a really good name for him. I'm gonna land just over here, because I don't remember if someone sells name tags. So let me just double check. Who might sell name tags? Name tags. Season 9. Ah, okay, my name is Laser Tag. Where is his laser tag shop? Okay, so you just have to look for "Hello, my name is Laser Tag." It's a shop name. Let me fly. There you go. Now, do I remember where Laser Tag remotely is? No. There's the rocket shop. Resistance assistance. There's the Lemon Lime TCG base. Might have to look up a map. Ow. Might have to look up a map for this. Unless, Ovi, did you by chance know where Joe's laser tag shop is? Because the shopping district is actually fairly huge. Mini decked out. I still have to play decked out on here. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm just gonna lose everything and die a million times. Hawkeye shop. And I'll have to repair these wings soon enough, I'm sure. Yeah. That's very fair. I can't either. I might look up a quick map of the shopping district, just so I don't make you guys wait too long. Shopping district map. I might have to steal one, because apparently the wiki isn't actually listing it as an official shop. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, what we might do is, since if you're okay with it, I'm going to head back to base for now, and I will find a hermit that has name tags. Maybe Stress might actually in her villager area as well. And we'll get a name tag and then name him before next stream. Cool. Thank you, Synth. There you go, got turned around again. Uh-oh. That was my last rocket I brought with me. Well, if we can coast over to False's area, or Stress's area, I can definitely check the name tags and then run up the path. Whee! Oh, look at this, look at this! Yes! Okay. No. No, but I have rockets. Yeah, that's fair. The Scar Green Tango trading area would also have name tags. So if False doesn't have any here, you can always steal from them. I mean, borrow! Of course borrow. I leave IOUs for everything I take. I mean, it's not like the hermits are gonna miss it at this point, but I'm trying to be honest about my journey. And not just, you know, steal diamonds and call it a day. Okay, yeah. I'll borrow from Green later. Oh! Yeah, and that's the other thing with Java. We still get all the entities. So as I fly past Stress, I have to watch out for the Ender Dragon there. I do love how you can see my pathway all the way up. I do like how that turned out. I gotta get better at my landing still. Are you all done? Oh, what a nice boy. What a good little guy. He so wants something to do again. Okay, so let's take off my wings, put on these. Just shove it into the random things chest for now. Let's get that acacia sign. Perfect. And put it on the billboard for now, because I'm not sure if I built out the sponsor area enough. But we have there you go. Synth. Sponsor of Pixel Preserve. Extra life. Oh, it does. I apologize. There you go. Sponsor picks reserve extra life 2025. I will go get my glow ink and make it all nice and shiny. One of those. I need one of those to make bone meal to make the white dye. There we go. And I realized we had the birch one as well that we didn't manage to make last read, that I should also do. It's not letting me do it with stripped. Birch sign. And I'll need one more glowing. It was over here. What am I doing? There you go. Make another white dye. This one was, let me just confirm. I believe it's, I believe it was Beast Monster was her name, and thank you guys again so much for donating. Again, I should reiterate, every little bit helps. Even just a single dollar can actually help a child, you know, get a treat. It can help with life-saving conditions. I was actually a children's hospital child myself. I was in a 2/3 body cast for the first 6 months of my life. Was born 9 pounds 11 ounces sideways. My poor mother was crushed really bad. So we had night terrors, cast changes, anesthetics, the whole bit. And so without children's hospital, I would not be walking, and never mind streaming, never mind probably even breathing. So every little bit really, really helps for donations. Thank you again, Synth, for your donation today. It's greatly appreciated. And I promise, before next stream, I will have this little guy named up for ya. So I guess right now, I should actually probably get to work instead of just flying everywhere and looking pretty. Alright, you're gonna do up the rest of the floor. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry, guys. Promise, I'm ran on meds yesterday for the ADHD and back on them tomorrow, so I'll have a little bit less distracted brain. So I want to leave that one as the 2. Do we want this to be a central doorway? Let's start with the other side first. Okay, so we've come up here, we've done that. So be like that. Which I think I'm still okay with that. Okay. You still would have to move this back by 1. Move, dude. I'm thinking I'm gonna put the bookshelves there. And then that can be the entranceway instead. So it'll be bookshelves and then pathway. It doesn't line up to there. So I'll have to do that to make it work. Yeah, I'm using stone, copper, iron, a little bit of everything. I had full iron until I died like 4 times over going into a cave. And now I'm building everything back up again, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. I have no mending, no nothing yet, on episode 3 already, or stream 3 rather, but, you know, we're getting there. We're getting back to where we were. So actually, yeah, that might be a good center pathway. Yeah, the hermits are crazy. They're something else altogether, I swear it. Okay. Let's do. See, I love the way I built these windows, but they're so hard to make side rooms off of because of it. Okay, I think. Did I? Yeah, I totally misaimed. That's okay, we're just gonna pull this in by a couple blocks. You can make that work, right? No. I hate it. I hate what I've done. Because I made this 3 wide, but then made that 2 wide, and, okay. And now I need a new axe. Okay. Actually, do I have any in my thing? I do. I also apologize for the slowly discombobulated inventory. Let's shove all my extras in the bundle for now to hide them away. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So maybe we do make this only 2 wide instead of 3, because that'll give this one spot a little more room to breathe anyways. It does mean, unfortunately, the door will not be centered, but I think I'm more okay with that than I am having the issues I'm having. I think I'm okay with that, more so. Okay, let's get to bed. Don't want any mobbies because I'm in the middle of the forest and creepers can definitely wander out of those trees. I still did it. I still plunked them down in the wrong space. Look at me! I'm so pro! Okay, so we said we're gonna do right here. I apologize if you're hearing the car alarm. This area can be a little noisy at all times of the day, which is annoying. Okay, so now I'm actually going to extend this because this is the main doorway, which actually means I'm going to need to move this block over by 1 to do that. And then we fill this in to there. Okay. So coming in, and that looks good. And I think maybe we cut it like that for this to kind of be the main area, reception, that kind of thing. Yeah, maybe we can just close this in, and this is reception, this is waiting area. And we'll have like a nice big desk here and whatnot. To do the desk, let's just use birch as an example. Some kind of cute little reception desk. I like that. Okay. And then this will be like a cute little wing room with some chairs, some tables and such. Okay, over here we have to finish up this area. So I think we leave. No, I think we close out this and have it like that. Yes, it does mean you have to go diagonal for this one, but that's okay. Because I want this with the window to be the focus, because then you get to see the cute little campground and the nice view. Alright. I think that looks good, and then if you're coming from this way, you have the dual doorways there, which is kind of nice. Oh no! It's already starting to oxidize. It's okay, buddy. We'll clean you up. Don't freeze up on me yet, buddy. Okay. I should make the other copper door there. I do have some here. That one. Okay. Plunk this down because that's where we're going to use it from soon. Get my other doors on here that I'm forgetting to put in. So I want that one, and that far one over there. Need another one. Are these guys for it? Guess it must be. Yep. There you go. Okay, and those will eventually oxidize. I like the orange copper, but I think the green suits the space really well, being nature preserve. So let's throw these back in my bundles. See, at least my bundles are organized, so mostly, except for that last one. Okay, next the floor. Let's put this floor in. We can see how good that's gonna look. I feel like I'm trying to stick with all natural materials for this base, or natural colors rather. So lots of tans, kind of granite pink, dripstone pink. Nothing too out there except for maybe some of the greens. Some of the greens are probably gonna be pretty out there. Lots of natural wood, stone, hence the calcite and stuff. You know, I wonder if he'll walk all the way down the stairs to do the cobblestone chest in the basement. Yeah. grab another stick. And iron pickaxe this time. And nice thing is, this time I've laid it out where we have a nice ending here. Hee. Yay! Hello, Daniel. We're just laying out some nice floor. We had actually gotten a donation from Synth earlier, and so they're gonna name my lovely little copper golem there Paperweight. Because unfortunately, if I don't take care of him, he's gonna oxidize and become a paperweight. But I have my two little guys here. Every little bit helps. We are still racing until December 31st for Extra Life. I was saying that I was an Extra Life kid myself. Ended up in 2/3 bycast for the first 6 months of my life, so I ended up really needing the children's hospital, and every little bit really helps make sick kids get better. So I was also showing, this is kind of the floor plan here. So we have the main hallway, we have the side room with a nice little view of the campground there. We even have a s'more station that I made. I don't know if I showed that before Ovi arrived or not, but you have the bread, then you have the sugar, which is, you know, marshmallows, pure sugar, and then the cocoa beans making the chocolate. So you have a nice little marshmallow stand, fire safety of course, so you always have a bucket for water there. This is our billboard. And yeah, we are just doing the floor of the main hallway before we might go up and continue our balcony area there, which is going to be kind of our passageway between the two towers. Let's throw that cobble in there, throw these guys back in there. I can throw this in my assorted things that aren't wood. Throw these in my wood one there. I'll keep those ones on me for now. But yeah, we're gonna have our water elevator eventually. Bubble vader. But let's go up to the tower here. We can continue building across here. I'll never get used to the back building of Java. It's the one thing with Bedrock that I will always be more used to. Okay, so now we go in by one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then up by 1, 2, 3. So this way we have a 2 wide bridge and then room for the fence posts so we don't fall off and get hurt. Ideally. Especially since I need to eat. I am being like Scar, aren't I? Gosh. I need to eat. I need to not lose all my stuff in a cave in a death loop. I usually promise I'm not usually quite so Scar about this. Okay, and then 1, 2, and 3. One more row of this. And one more. Okay, and then we're theoretically at the doorway. So now I can build up to this and go straight from one tower into the next. Oh, I should, because that's only meant to be a window. We'll get some slabs. We'll get some slabs for this guy. Put slab there, just so it doesn't look like I can jump out the window. Okay, we'll sleep like B-dubs, and then we'll eat like Scar. Okay, let's go get those fence posts. Oh, I need to make more fence posts. Fair enough. Did I grab my crafting table? I did. Oh, I should put the other dripstone blocks away as well. Stop keeping all the junk in your inventory, Amanda. Okay, that's it. So let's go. A bunch of those. And a bunch of fence plates. Okay, let's see if that's enough. I don't think it will be. I think we'll probably need a couple more, but that's okay. Sorry about the dizziness of this stairway. Okay, so that's going to be our gate to get to the lower areas. I also don't know if I'm going to keep it all oak. I really should texture this base because it's very uniform in color right now, being all cobblestone and then all oak. But the plan is to, once it's all built out, to texture it. I just want to see how the design looks before I start messing with the colors and stuff, because I can imagine that I will not be as adept with this yet. Let's put that birch back so I don't accidentally use it for this. Okay, I don't have any oak already made, so that's fine too. See, I got all the resources, but I left most of the stuff for us to do on stream here. Okay, back up we go. Pull this guy out again. Fence gates. Oh, I need more sticks first. Alright, how far will that get us? The rest of the way? The rest of the way, okay. That will do it. Oops. I think I do need a couple more slabs there. That's okay. Well, no, because the cobblestone will go here. So actually, we can just... And then this will be the entrance. Perfect. Cool. How did I make this so tight? This must need it to go out by one, I think. Okay. Let's go make a plank instead, because I'll use them eventually somewhere. If I don't use it here, I'll use it somewhere in my base. If I make them. Okay. So this one should have gone out by one. Ah, and then look at that view. See, this is why I liked this area. Is it just, it had that natural feel to it, you know? don't edit my hand motions, thank you. But yeah, it had that natural feel. There you go. This hand motion's okay. Natural feel to the area, which is what actually inspired me to start with the campground of all things. And then I started going like, well, if I'm gonna be able to campground, I need fire watch towers to make sure the fire doesn't get out of control. And then it just kind of evolved out from there. Ovi, I don't know if you watched the Life series at all, but when Ethan and the boys, if you haven't seen it, they did cabin core this season for Life series, basically, I was like, oh man, they're gonna do cabin before I get to. And so it was funny that way. Ooh, we should go harvest our farm. I do have to finish building the stairs down. Oh, which is the other thing. I have made up a nice big grassy area where you can move all of the farming to have a much bigger farm to feed ourselves rather than just this stinky little thing. And maybe actually one of the things we can do, since we finished the pathway across like I wanted to, and we finished the floor like I wanted to, and redid the floor plan, maybe the next step is to actually go in and trade with Stress's villager trader for a little while and just try and get some good books going. Oh, whoops. In case I lose my stuff again. Yeah! See, I got my hubby Giz into the Life series and stuff. I had been watching Green all the way back into the Build Battle days. Him, Joel, Jimmy, the whole crew. I've been watching them since way back in those days. And he only recently started watching along with me in season, I think a couple episodes in season 8, and then season 9 he started watching more heavily with me for all the hermits and them. Hi. Oh. Ow. I thought I was far enough away. I clearly was not. Okay. Anything here I need? No. Have all my plants. I need to bone meal that. Hi, Blossom. Oh, he needs something to do. You know what? I'm gonna put this in there. And then I'll put one in here. And one in here. So, this little guy, you can give him stuff like this, and he'll actually put away your stuff for you. Hello, Danny. We are working on my Hermitcraft Season 9 base. I was just gonna see where I stuck my brown shulker. I hope I didn't put it down in the shopping district or accidentally chuck it out of my inventory. Because it had all of our trading stuff in it. That's a problem. Maybe I put it in the basement. Let's go check the basement real quick. Otherwise I'll have to wait till potentially next stream to do all the trades. Uh-oh. I mean, the farm grows pretty fast, so it won't take too long to get back all those trades if we did, but I left my crafting table up here at least. I'm not seeing my brown shulker. That is indeed troublesome. I had so much paper and stuff saved up. Oh. Okay. Then I guess our next project would probably be well, we can always work on more of the floor. Another option would be to build up that mob farm. This one was our villager stuff. Stick that in there for now. Streaming schedule. I try to stick to one. I say try. I admit, as a streamer, it is my biggest downfall, is I'm not very good at not letting life get in the way. I usually try and do Tuesdays and Thursdays with Giz in our Forever world. If you play on Bedrock, it is the best seed I have had in 15 years. You start less than 250 blocks, possibly less than 200, from a jungle temple. In that same jungle area, there is a second jungle temple. Right across the water is a mushroom biome. You are surrounded by coral reef with 2 ocean monuments, 1 or 2 shipwrecks, numerous warm ocean ruins where you can get sniffer eggs. Across the water over here is a desert village that has a pillager tower next to it, and 2 other desert villages, one which is ruined and full of zombies that you can rescue and then have the perfect trades off of. 3 temples over in that desert, ruined portal there, ruined portal on the mushroom biome. If you go over this way, you have a mesa with another desert village there. I think 2 more desert villages, 2 desert wells, one of which actually has a lush caves underneath it right next to a mine shaft in the lush cave. And then you have another ruined portal at the top of that mesa. So, and that's all just within 2,000 blocks of spawn. The problem is we haven't found any forest other than jungle so far. But if you don't mind that... and then in the nether you actually end up right near a warped forest. You start in basalt area, which isn't great, like the basalt and the lava. But if you just wander around a couple corners, you get right next to a warped forest. So you get all your endermen and ender pearls there. So it's pretty good spawn, actually. Like, as I said, it's probably the best one I've done in 15 years. So that's usually Tuesday and Thursday. Wednesday, Friday, and either Saturday or Sunday, I try and do this. Or I do something called Naked Link Run, which we play Breath of the Wild. I was playing in regular mode during Extra Life, but I've done Master Mode, which, as ragey as it is way funnier. And basically we go and we use no elemental equipment and no armor whatsoever. And we run around naked trying to beat Breath of the Wild. Just because when you go to the hot weather area, it's too easy to just throw on hot weather gear. It's too easy to throw on cold weather gear, electric gear. So yeah, I wanted to give myself a challenge and basically am just going completely naked. And you get really unique conversations that a lot of people don't realize they actually coded in. If you're wearing nothing, you get unique conversations compared to the main game. One of my favorites is you're standing on the top of the mountain with the old man. If you haven't seen Breath of the Wild, I won't spoil anything by saying this, but you're standing on the top of a mountain and he's like, "Oh, I love the view up here. It's absolutely stunning." And you're like, breathtaking. And you're actually shivering and seeing like his face and his feet become like bright pink and stuff as you're playing. So it's just funny that Nintendo like coded in those extra interactions and stuff. People will comment on, you know, how indecent you are talking to them like that and stuff. So it makes it kind of wild. Do we want this polished? I think we'll just start with it regular for now. But yeah, no, it's definitely been one of my funnier series. Again, I'm very bad at working out a schedule where I remember to do all the content, but I do have 3 TikToks up. One is the spawn world that I was just talking about. One is my naked Link all death in the first episode when I did master mode. And oh god, I put it to the sad music, and it's just so tragic watching everything that happened to me in a single stream. How far do I want this to go out? I think that's it for now. I'm probably going to put it underneath the doorways as well. Ooh, more gravel. Not that I need it right now. But yeah, if you watch that, it's basically just 3 minutes of pure pain. Okay. Did I mean to make that 3? I think 3's fine. I might want to move it over by 1. Now that I look at it. But yeah, it's pure misery for me, but in the best way. So, yeah, if I'm not doing this, that's the other series I'm doing regularly. I do have a million other ideas, but I have to behave myself and only do a couple of ideas at a time. Oh, I'm gonna just get rid of that person, because that is spam. And we don't tolerate spam in my chat. But yeah, I have other ideas, like I want to make Stone Temple Tower from Legend of Zelda in Minecraft, slowly building it up based on the maps block by block, and then explain all of the Zelda history, starting with where I feel like the entire timeline of Zelda possibly started. Hint, with Stone Temple Tower. And slowly build the history of Zelda as I explain the history of Zelda. And the idea is it's going to be as a tour guide to the history of Hyrule. So as I'm building up the temple's architecture, I explain the architecture and the culture related to it. That one's probably not coming though for a while. I have to commit to stuff, otherwise I'm going to be trying to do everything and get nothing done. Okay, is that all my doorways? Yeah, at least for the outside ones. I think I'll put... Ooh! See, this is where I'm not like a hermit, because even though I have like a stack and a half of iron, I'm not about to ignore it. I don't have my unbreaking yet. Yeah, I know. I keep intending to do it, but I don't know if I should have like 6 series on the go when I have trouble keeping a schedule. Just to be fully honest. Oh right, I have to put these guys back. Which way did I want it? I think I wanted these ones pushed out. I mean, I still also want to do my mini game show off, because I have a couple games, like the one you introduced me to. Oh, I apologize. Let me grab the name again. That I actually checked out a little bit off stream just to see the style of content, and then was going to play on stream as well as a couple others that I was looking at for different ones I want to kind of show off. So yes, the past 15 years. Well, I've had the channel for 6, so I don't know if I'd say 15 per se, but... Ah, yes, there you go. Strange Brew. I was about to show my phone. Let's not. But yes, Strange Brew, I want to show off, I want to re-show off We Harvest Shadows, because I've heard the creators working on that still. Indigo Park is supposed to get Chapter 2 in December, so I want to do a indie showcase as well at a point. So again, there's too much to do, and gotta figure out when I'm gonna do it all. Okay, so let's put trapdoors there. This is a little tight, so maybe we make it like that. Actually, just take this in by one. That's what we'll do. yeah, I tend to be a little bit ambitious with my projects. I really do. You haven't even heard all the stuff from here that I was explaining earlier. So this is the main conservatory of my nature preserve build. I have actually 5 different areas of it. 5? The quarry, and basement. I think, wait, conservatory, basement, yeah, 5. So this is the main conservatory. If we go out here, over there you'll see the moss. I'm actually making a biome playground where you get to play through a few of the different biomes via parkour in Minecraft. If we come over here, down at the bottom of this, I'm going to be making basically a rainforest cafe, except for with jungle biome. So there'll be a giant jungle type tree, possibly a river running through the cafe. So that'll be pretty cute. I need to get up here. I didn't break my farm, did I? No. Then if we go over here, we actually have a flat area there. If you see where the torches are, we're going to be building a suspension bridge going from over here to my quarry where my mine is actually going to be. And so we're actually going to not only to go to strip mine, but actually turn it into essentially a mine shaft. And then if we come all the way down here, I'm going to have, you might be familiar with this kind of touch the universe science planetarium effect here, where we're going to have different stations where you can explore the different mechanics of Minecraft, how to make your own basalt, how to have never-ending lava. All those kind of stations will be down here, where essentially if you visit my base you can bring home your own block of basalt and stuff like that, so you can actually keep your own mushrooms that you grew and stuff. Up there will be my library, my enchanting room, my potions room, and probably my storage will be in the last one. So if you come out here, this is where you'll exit to, as I said, storage area, potion making, potion brewing. You'll have the enchanting area and the library. Enchanting area might be the first one I build out though, just so I can get some stuff on my gear, because I've gone through so many iron picks at this point, admittedly. I can see why the hermits do mending so quickly. He's not oxidizing yet, is he? Okay, good. His chest started oxidizing earlier. I had to actually strip his copper chest. Okay, so we got that bit done. I might pull this back just by one so it's not quite so close to that doorway of the same color. Now we have decisions to make. How to make the rest of this not just really pink. And in fact I might change out some of the doorways because we have a lot of pink already. Do I do something with cobbled deep slate? Or rather, deep slate tile. Now let's try some stuff. Oh no, I made slabs. One thing you guys will learn about me very quickly is I have a bad habit of not exploring much in creative before I try and do it on stream. It does mean a lot of let's check and let's do it again, but I think that one's nice. I don't know if it works here. Okay. But yeah, I do a lot of guess and check, admittedly, because of that. I think maybe andesite's the way to go. Let's do some polished and some non-polished. I think the non-polished for this area might be a nice touch. And in fact, maybe we actually do it as a trim. Maybe we do the pink as a trim. Okay. Let's just start adding some andesite and then we'll decide. This is what I mean. Well, let's add some of this and then decide if we like it. So I do tend to do a bit of that. I really should learn to test a little bit more off stream. And that's kind of what I was doing with doing so much building when I was feeling low energy off stream, as I was trying to do a lot of the grind and a lot of the figuring out for you guys before I brought you back in, because it's probably not much fun to just see me build something, break it, build something, break it, build something, break it until I like it. But at the same time, I like building on the fly and having you guys part of it. I like the andesite. I don't like it being a full thing. I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. I think I'm going to incorporate other colors as a tiled floor. Let's see what we think of it as a trim. And see, I like this little tune. This little ditty always makes me feel like it's a Zelda tune, even when it's not. Like, it totally reminds me of just like a Zelda village or Zelda town. I need more little ditties like this. Yeah, I think maybe the polished granite with it would be the best bet. I think I might keep that open like that. Okay. Yeah, I do have the polished, or I do have the diorite for that as well. So let's just do this. Because I'm kind of, again, trying to go for all those natural stones, natural woods, but still have that slightly manufactured feel to it, as if, you know, this land is being taken care of by people and it's meant to be kind of manufactured feeling. I wish I didn't do 3 pieces by themselves there. I think maybe this part of the area becomes something else. Just so we don't have 3 pieces sticking out. weirdly like that. Yeah, I think that'd be better. Here might become something else as well. We'll do that for now. Okay. So yeah, actually, I do kind of like that. Still feels a little weird, so maybe the polished andesite to go with it. I think you're right with that one. So let's tear this all up and get some polishing going on. Ah, my poor pickaxe. I really need to get that mending going. I'll need to find where it happened to my brown shulker, or else I'll have to build a new one for next stream. Because, honestly, I hope I didn't lose all of my villager trading stuff. Actually, I have some in here. Okay. Six. I don't know. I don't know if he can open doors to put this downstairs, but we'll stick it in there for now. He might just wander forever, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, let's turn this all into polished. But yeah, I have been legit building in Minecraft for... well, I've been playing for 12 years. I would consider myself an adequate builder for like 6. It takes a while to get used to things, so yeah, I actually kind of like that. I think that's nifty looking. I think this is too much pink on pink, so I'm probably gonna change these guys out for something. Yeah. Too much pink on pink. But now I don't hate it. Because yeah, it should feel kind of like not-for-profit business meets natural materials and kind of log cabin-y. Actually, one thing that might go well under the doors is the calcite. Yeah, polished blocks really do look great as a floor. I do find the diorite still is a little bit trickier depending on your color palette, because it can look a little bit like kitchen floory, but if you're trying to go for that kind of linoleum floor, it's really good block for that. I forgot to put floor ones in front of these guys. Now, not that every doorway has to have the same block in front of it, but just to denote that I might do something different with those. Cool. Let's try either that calcite or the diorite there. Clear my inventory of the extra junk. Put that in there. That goes back in there. There we go. Hop over here. Okay. Actually, instead of doing this one, let's do 2 doors close together so you can immediately see the difference. I think that will be a better option to compare. So, polished diorite versus the calcite. I don't know if I like either. That was the doorway pass. I think they're too bright. Because the doorways will have the doors above them, so I think they should be actually more shaded than these lighter blocks. I think it may be tough. I'm thinking either tough, naturally. Oh, I like that. I've always loved the tough blocks though, and I was so excited to get these other ones. Polished tough is always a good call. Tough bricks. See, I love the tough blocks way too much. Way too much. I love them all. They're all so good. They knocked them out of the parks with these ones. What can I say? Alright. So as much as I love that, that's better than this one is. So now let's try the next one here. Have a good night, Synth. Thank you again for stopping by, and thank you so much for your help with Extra Life. Again, every little bit really helps, so. We'll chat with you again very shortly. Me and Synth, we chat regularly. Usually once a week, if we can, so. Have a great night. I think I like these guys. Do I want a fully polished block base though? I think those are pretty good too. Maybe we'll use these on some of the other floors because we don't want all our floors looking like this, but with the polished blocks, I think the exits to this room will probably be those guys. So let's do a few more polished tough. Because I do definitely like that leaving this room. And I think, yeah, I think I was really right about has to be a little more shadowed underneath the doorways to give that right feel of giving the doorways some actual like depth to them so they look like they're actually gonna be sitting on top of the blocks. So it creates a nice shadow between the main room and the doorway. I like that. I like that so much. Sorry, not to gloat about my own build, but yeah, I really like how that creates a nice shadow between the andesite and the tuff there. Cool. Okay. So now, for this being a fancy room, I'm wondering if we want to maybe do something like these guys in the corners of the room and create an actual like tile pattern for this one because it's a big fancy windowed room. So let's create a couple more tufts there, except for I need to grab more tuff. Tuff. And I think I have actually a couple by the window there. There's a couple extra corners of the room. Okay, there's one. There's one. This will probably be its own thing. Maybe? Yeah. I think I'll put the next one here instead. Okay. Then we add one extra. My bad. I think these are an option. I think this could also be an option. Let's start with that. Okay. So I think this may be on the outside. To again, not give the base too much pink, but just a little. Just a hint of pink in places. Yeah, all the tuff looks so fantastic. As I said, they really knocked them out of the park with the tufts. They're definitely up there as one of my favorite blocks in the game. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. Bam, 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 bam. And unfortunately, my dripstone. That hurts my heart. Because I'm gonna have to go caving. Last time I lost everything. No! I'm not out yet. Huzzah! Huzzah! Hurrah! I don't want to have to go caving yet. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to record it for you guys, but I really should have. I should have made a short out of it. But yeah, I lost all my stuff, and then I stupidly thought, to get back in time, it's the caves. If you can see that cobblestone pillar there, that is the cave mouth. I was like, to get all the way down to the ground, like way down there. Way down there. Actually, that's just like the start of it. It's way down there. I was like, oh, I'll have to fly to get there in time to get my stuff. So I grabbed my wings and my rockets and a lot of my other stuff, and then unfortunately I lost everything. So I lost my wings and rockets and stuff like that then. So then I took some of my iron and built another thing, another full set of armor and everything, and went and lost that. And then my skeleton had come and grabbed my bow that had power on it and proceeded to shoot me with the bow that had power on it. Where did my little copper guy go? Huh. But yeah, proceeded to shoot me with the power bow. So I lost everything again. And oh, it was bad, man. It was bad. So I'm not wanting to go caving soon, but I will clearly have to based on how much of this stuff I have left. Huh. Okay. That's unfortunate. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think I like this so far a lot. Let's do next row in calcite, because I have tons of that and shouldn't theoretically run out. Now maybe we return to tough again for the next one after that. Is that too bright? It's a little bright. Let's go another direction and see. It's a little bright. Go regular tough. We could go to diorite. We could go polished tough. Option 3. 1, 2, 3. I think the diorite. I think the diorite's the way to go there. Yeah. Oop. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'm thinking this will be a nice kind of sitting room. You'll have all the pamphlets and bookshelves, all about like the world of Hermitcraft and the different areas you can visit, and all the guides like Cub's Guide to the Hermitcraft Season 9 and stuff will be in here. And so it'll be kind of really fun, touristy area. So you have all those tourist pamphlets that when you go to like the nature preserve that you can get. Will probably be in this main room here. I know you'll have some at reception and stuff, but like I'm thinking this might be a sitting room area. I really don't know where our little friend went. I'm a little worried about him now. I sent him cobblestone, which is down in the basement, but he doesn't seem to be in the basement, so... I just scared myself doing that. Okay. So... I think now might be the time for these guys. Maybe? No. 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 You know, that's the weird thing with being a builder, is sometimes you just look at it and you know it just doesn't feel right. I can't really explain it, you know? It's you just look at it and you're like, nah, that's not the right choice. My hubby, he's tried to get me to explain it, and I'm like, there's no way to explain it. There's no way to explain when it doesn't feel right. You just know it doesn't feel right. Maybe this is where we do the final bit of tough. See, I like that. I can't explain why, but that one feels more correct to me. And actually, I think this one's like the other, where I'll cut it off a little early, just to avoid the awkwardness of this corner area. Because we're gonna have bookshelves here anyways, and then we'll probably just have carpet or something in front of the bookshelf. No. This will have to be the other one. There we go. So aside from a little bit more dripstone block that I have to get there, that's all looking pretty good. Let's put in just some cobble for now. And yeah, that'll be a cute little bookshelf area. So we can actually do, actually I don't have enough of that for it. Let's do it in dirt right now. Ooh, sounds like Giz is home. There, cute little bookshelf area. I think it's getting dark. Oh, it's not yet. Okay. I keep forgetting I have a clock now, because I actually found some gold while doing minerals. Okay. Where's my copper buddy? Where did Paperweight go? It's making me sad. Hey Giz. Guess what Synth decided to name our little copper golem buddy?
What's that?
Paperweight.
Paperweight.
Paperweight. No, you didn't do it, Daniel. Synth named our little buddy Paperweight. We started getting all of the floors in. We finished the bridge to the other tower. We also finished the hallway floor. And I think we're about to start work on the beams. Yeah, I was wondering where Paperweight went to. Paperweight disappeared. It's making me sad and scared for him. Like, I opened these doors in case he wandered out here. Did I just see movement down there? Is he down here? Why are you down here, buddy? Oh my goodness. I feel bad now. He's checking all the outside chests instead of going down to the basement. Well, we found him. Okay, I'm gonna sleep and then I'll go grab Paperweight and bring him back up. And, unfortunately, yeah, maybe we take the cobblestone from him. Oh, I feel bad. He was out in the rain instead of wandering around here. I mean, not that we have a ceiling, but still. Paperweight, buddy. Come on home. I'm glad I saw light up here. Hey, buddy. Give me the cobblestone. Can you? Yeah. Come on, buddy. Let's go back up. Come on up, buddy. We're going back up home. I know. He looked so sad when I took away his cobblestone, but nope, not on the flower, buddy. You don't want to trample the flowers. Come on. In the door. Buddy. I do feel like the AI in Bedrock might be better than the Java one. Come on, buddy. Off of the flowers. Over here. Into the doorway. There we go. There you go. You know what, buddy? Here you go. You can put the lead away. There we go. He's happy now. Okay. So we need to grab... I realized I started making the beams, I think, in oak again. I really have to stop that. I'm gonna test the dark oak. Actually, maybe we test the jungle too. Okay. Let's go part way down. Sorry for the dizziness. Okay. Because we don't want everything in this base being oak. I think the dark might work well because we want it to be looking far away and shadowed. We'll do one of each on that side and two of each on the other sides. Okay, let's go down. Ooh, not there. Not until I put the wire back in place. Yeah, I like the dark. I like the dark. It's gonna give a nice shadow effect, I think. Sneak back up here. And I think we'll get this floor rather than the other floor as well. Because I don't like the 3D effect of raising it up by a block. And get rid of the rest of this.
How much longer do you think you'll go for, dear?
I don't know. I have quite a few people watching, actually. Were you wanting to join me on here?
Oh no. I gotta eat quickly because I have that thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, true enough, true enough. I can hop off if you want me to hop off. I actually have, one viewer right now, Ovi, who actually watches the Hermitcraft and All the Life series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was behaving like Scar earlier and they called me out on it, so.
Okay.
Where I was running around with a block, inventory full of like mismatched blocks and everything, so.
Okay. Well, I'll be in the bedroom because I want to eat as quick as I can. Your food will be there too whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna be in bed before 12 or?
No, I'll wait for you till 1.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, dearie. Sorry about that. Hubby gets off work usually at around 11 o'clock, but 10 o'clock on Sundays, and so gotta make sure he can eat and have all the good stuff when he gets home. He's the one I was saying is always playing on the Forever World with me. That's the really, really good seed, so. Okay. I think I might change this out either for... I think I might do iron. I know it's such a hermit thing to do to waste entire iron blocks for some of this, but I think it will actually look worthwhile. The other one I'm debating on is smooth stone, which we can double cook stuff for that. I have, yes, my furnace is on me. See, the other thing with doing this as a reading nook, I could also do it as a giant fireplace. But I could also do the fireplace as a two-sided fireplace here. Somewhere. Like maybe here is a two-sided fireplace, where it's a fireplace on both sides, because that would be kind of nifty. So it'd be here, because on the other side I'd want the campfires for the actual fire look. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. No doorway from here to here, but have a nice big fireplace. I think will look really cool. I don't know why I'm turning it back to wood. It's gonna be cobblestone. At least these next closest pieces are gonna be cobblestone. To go with the fireplace look. I do. Ooh, actually, hold up. Now we're cooking. Okay. I should have moved the pattern back by one. Okay, that's still doable. And then we have more dripstone again to use this thing. There, that goes there. Poo. Poo. Okay. And just for now, cobble, 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 cobble. This won't stay as cobble, at least this side one won't. Don't know what's going here. Maybe more bookshelves. Because that'd be cute next to the fire. Okay. I need to make more. Oh, right. I need to cook it to get more of the, that type of stone. Let's actually split that in half and do half in each. Cool. And can I make any campfires right now? Keep hopping over here, thinking my chest is over here, but it's not. Yes, I can. There's one. There's two. We'll plop those guys in. Let's put the cobblestone underneath. Actually, to give that extra dark effect, we'll do pop. Go to bed. Once that cobblestone cooks into smooth stone, then we can convert it into the slabs and stairs that we need to finish the fireplace. Okay, and then we'll want two of these. And we'll want for the other side. I need to grab some more. Let's just throw just for now. I always love building this type of fireplace. It's so nice. You get to build nice big ones. Ah, look at that. It's gonna be so nice. So cozy. Okay. So now we only have one of these so far, but that's fine. Okay. Let's grab some more of this, some more of that. Go over here again. I'm going to eat again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need a 7, and then 2 of these. Yeah, you could do iron fences as well, or even copper fences. I usually just do the slabs personally, but that is very much always an option. And that one has those guys. Get rid of this. Let's see, I don't need anything there. Oop. And then this. Well, actually it could have just stayed like this. Because no one's going to see it because it's inside the walls. There you go. And see, you have the cobblestone on the sides there, just so it can match the back a little better. So cozy. And so what I can do is actually put the stairs going up. Do I have enough for it? I have to grab a little more. Oh, I had some. My bad. Because then they transition into full blocks roof. Thank you! I always like building these ones. They just feel so cozy, you know? And so now we roughly know where the earliest part of the roof might start. Otherwise we can transition to full blocks and make it as tall as we need, so. And then from this side, we can either leave it flat, and the nice thing with that is now I can put item frames here and put pictures up. In fact, I think it's in my random stuff actually. I really need to eat or I won't be able to sprint soon. There it is. Whoop. Let's throw that wood away. Throw that stone back in there. Oh, I had so much stone. I didn't need to cook it. I really am like Scar sometimes, eh? Where I just forget what I have. I'm just gonna cook a bunch extra because I don't think I have any. Whoops, I do. Oh boy. Anyways, there you go. So now we can put up like a map. We can put up pictures. Whatever we want up there. Do I have a map yet? I don't. Yeah, I'll put my first book. There you go. First book we have is on display. Good night, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. Have a good sleep, Daniel. Okay, I'll throw that in there. Okay, and so we'll grab those cobble deep slate slabs. I don't know if I'm going to keep the whole floor area slabs, but I think for that particular, oops, missed my turn off. I think for this one section I might do it as that, but then do the other 4 other things. And I'm probably gonna stick up the walls in between on here to section off the 4 areas. I don't know what type of walls or anything to do yet, but I think the dark floor for either the potion area or the enchanting area might be good. The enchanting area, it's gonna have a lot of bookshelves, so we might do the wood actually for that one still. Keep the whole area as a wooden area. Let's take away that rest of that unnecessary stuff here. Really should fill that elevator back with water so I can at least float up and down, because it's not so deep that I would drown yet, but when we get to lower floors we might. Okay. You have to use this energetic music, right? Okay. Oh, buddy. I know. Here, go find the stone. I gave you something. Yeah! You're so cute! I love you so much. I would die for this man. Or golem. Okay. So, I do have oak slabs. Can you do jungle slabs for another one? And yeah, I do know I'm mass crafting a lot of these, but we're gonna use them somewhere in the base. Again, we're gonna have lots of natural woods going on throughout the place, so I'm not too worried about mass crafting stuff. Don't think I made enough of these though. Probably should have brought my crafting table down with me. Yeah, we're gonna be 3 rows shy, I think. Well, maybe. Yeah, 2 rows shy. More than that if I do this. There you go. Okay. I keep almost turning into the elevator. One of these days I'm gonna just pop right into that hole and drop down. Let's grab our water quickly and pop it in there before I accidentally drop. And then we'll go sleep. There you go. Okay, we'll finish this floor and we'll probably put down the oak floor as well. And then after that, I might call it just a little bit early at 11:30, 11:45-ish. Just so I have time to eat with Giz before he goes to sleep. But we'll make sure we raid somebody if we pop off. Well, even if we don't pop off early, it's always good to raid. So I'll make sure I send you somewhere cool, Ovi. By the way, I think I've been calling you Ovi this whole time. Let me know if it's Ovi. But if I've been saying it wrong, please don't hesitate to correct me, okay? I want to make sure I get it right for you. Okay. I think I made too much there, but so be it. Again, it'll all get used. Actually, that's not bad. An even 10 left over. Oh! From Bangladesh, wow. That's cool. I didn't know I had people watching me from Bangladesh. So awesome how we're so worldwide nowadays, so. Man. Yeah, I'm just way over in Canada, so. In case you missed my intro. But yeah, that's really cool. I actually had quite a few coworkers back in the day when I was working at the source that were from Bangladesh and nearby areas. Okay. By the way, thanks for all your insight. It's been very helpful during this. It's sometimes so hard when you're talking to yourself and trying to decide everything yourself. Okay. Ooh, actually that might be a good shout as well for that centerpiece. If I don't want to use actual iron or smooth stone. Oh, I was gonna grab something for slabs as well. I think we'll try some polished slabs in these as well. Or not polished slabs, regular slabs. Okay. And I think that will probably finish off the floor for the night. Don't miss the turn, don't miss the turn. Haha! Okay. So let's, just so I don't drop myself. Alright. Okay. See, it's good we put the water in. Honestly, did not mean to put both the stone on one side, but I'm not offended by that either. I think it works with both stone things on one side. I think the wood ones will probably be my library and crafting area, or enchanting area. And then there'll be potions, and this will probably be where I do my storage. So this will be cut into the wall like that for my storage area. And I gotta change out all the cobble here. Oh, I forgot to mention up here I had a fun idea, but it's not gonna work the way I want it to. Something, a new way to do it is I'm gonna have a bunch of lights that I'm thinking the walls will go up to a certain point, and then possibly glass or something, because I'm gonna have a giant light, and my idea was to have a daylight center that turns on when it's daylight on, so I know when it's daylight when I'm down here. But then I realized we're underground and a daylight sensor won't work. So I'm thinking possibly have, of all things, an observer facing upwards here or something like that. So when the player lands here, it actually turns on the light. Or possibly more likely on the side here is having some sort of observer in the walls, like there and there. So when the player comes out, the observer detects the player and the lights turn on. It'll mean weaving the redstone through the walls and ceiling, but I think it could be really cool. I am liking how this is looking though. Thank you for all your help again. I'm glad you had a good time. I try not to leave too much dead space and try and be as entertaining as I can and not mumble to myself when I'm thinking things over. But yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed yourself with this. Let me through. There you go. But yeah, I think I might leave it here. I'm really happy with the progress we made. And I will find someone for us to raid to send y'all to another good time. So, thank you so much for joining us. Let's throw my end screen up here. And let's find someone to raid. It'll be just 1 second here. Oh, it's actually pulling up my thing here instead of the stream manager. One moment, I'm just gonna mute this. 1 sec, sorry for the silence. It's just gonna pop up with Twitch proper instead of my stream manager. There you go. Let's see here. Just checking out who's all doing some Minecraft stuff that's cool for ya. Yeah, this person's also doing a charity live stream for Minecraft, so I might toss you over to them. Their name is Galoop and they're doing for Trans Lifeline. So let's actually throw you guys over there. Three, two, one, and thanks for joining. I will definitely see you guys later, and again, thanks for joining all of you. If you want, definitely try and check us out on our Tuesday and Thursday stream if you play Bedrock. It's really great to see. Ooh, and thanks for following on Twitter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go off just so I can have some supper with Giz before he crashes for the night, if that's alright. But yeah, we're gonna raid you over to Galoop. They're doing a charity live stream for Trans Lifeline, also doing Minecraft, so thanks. Yeah, me and Giz will probably watch more Hermitcraft tonight. But yeah, as I said, try and maybe check us out Tuesday if you play on Bedrock. Even if you don't, it's a good time on that seed. And yeah, otherwise I'll see you next time if you want to drop in. Have a great night.